Okay. Good morning, everyone. I am Sigmund Bansi, a mechanical engineering fourth year student of Mapua University Intramuros. Today, I will be discussing about bioenergy, specifically waste to energy source. So, um, first, we need to discuss key important terms that we will be encountering here in our discussion for today. So, the first key term is biomass. What is biomass? Biomass is the energy being produced from organic matter. It can also be found in living or recently living plants and waste, or in other words, feedstock. So, what is feedstock? Feedstock is any kind of material that can be used in order to produce the certain type of energy. So, different feedstocks entails to different physical compositions, and they are usually falling under carbon, water, and other organic materials, organic volatiles. So, energy conversion. What is energy conversion? Uh, Energy conversion is uh, the type of process that converts waste in to be used as energy or heat or other types of energy source. So, what is waste to energy? So, waste to energy is a mixture of wastes being processed through different types of energy conversions to be then converted as fuels for plants to produce electricity, heat, or other types of energy source. But before we move on to the next slide, I would just like to reiterate that in energy conversion, some common process involve combustion, where combustion refers to uh, the process where feedstock or organic matter is burned in the presence of air in order to release heat. So, what are the types of energy conversions? The first is gasification. The next type is pyrolysis, followed by anaerobic digestion or simply biodigestion, and fermentation. So moving on, we have gasification, and to the right you can see clear representation uh, of this process, gasification. So as you can see, gasification is the process of using heat, pressure, and partial combustion to convert feedstock to a combustible gas called syngas, where syngas can be used as a replacement for electricity. So, syngas or synthesis gas is a fuel gas mixture consisting primarily of hydrogen, carbon monoxide, and often some carbon dioxide. So, what is pyrolysis? As you can see, pyrolysis is a heat is the process of heating high temperatures in the absence of oxygen. And since there is no presence of oxygen, therefore organic materials do not combust. Organic materials decomposes to the following: uh, bio oil, as you can see in the photo, which is a liquid type; biochar, which is a solid type; and syngas. Another type is the anaerobic digestion or simply biodigestion. So it is the process where bacteria breaks organic materials down in the presence of air to create biogas, which can be captured and burned to produce energy. So The excess material called digstate can be a great use for fertilizers in fermentation. So, last but not the least, fermentation. Fermentation is the process of converting glucose of plants into ethanol. So, for yeast, ethanol is a liquid fuel that can be used as an automotive fuel. So, moving on, what are the benefits of waste to energy technologies? The first benefit is that mixed waste uh, are being used as alternative source for fuel in for for industrial plants. So next is that mixed waste through different energy conversion processes can be used to produce recycled energy. And these recycled energies are examples of recycled energies are recycled electricity and recycled heat. So, what are the challenges in the operation of waste to energy industrial plants? So, first and foremost, for energy conversion, some common processes include combustion, which can also be used to heat steam for electricity generation as well, where combustion again is the process where feedstock is burned in the presence of air in order to release heat. So as you can see, no, um, some process some processes uh, involve combustion, where combustion is a harmful process where as it emits carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, and other harmful gases also. So that's one disadvantage and challenge. The next one is, of course, oxygen is used, then carbon dioxide is the product. Product meaning what comes out from the process. So, even if emissions are closely monitored and adjusted in respective industrial plants, it is not 100% guarantee to be safe, as there will still be the presence of variances in lethal gases like carbon dioxide and such. So, yeah. Um, so the general process of waste to energy plant is first uh, segregating the waste, and then garbage trucks collect these wastes to be delivered to plants where it will be processed where it will be processed to be converted, heated, and processed to different types of energy as fuel for cars, uh, gases for houses, other factories, and electricity for the majority, and the like, of course. So, what is my recommendation? So, I would like to first, I would recommend this renewable energy source to my municipality, as it will really save and cut costs, since instead of using other types of biomass or such as charcoal, fossil fuels, and the like, we will be using waste that that are produced from food, beverage, and the like as fuel for this type of renewable energy. And it will also decrease the amount of waste as it will not be stored in dump sites anymore in the Philippines. So, moreover, the waste will be used productively as fuel for the plants, for the industrial plants, in order to produce electricity and heat rather than the usage of coals and fossil fuels that will cause major damage to the environment. So, the feasibility. I believe that it is feasible in areas without regular waste streams. First and foremost, we have to consider that each city must initially conduct a weekly collection of garbage disposal program and select a place where they can store all the garbage in each city for them to be more organized and segregated properly, after which the the garbage that has been collected can be delivered to the respective industrial plants for them to use the uh, waste to energy process or means as a renewable energy resource. While it is feasible, however, the process of adapting towards this renewable energy source is a challenge since most factories still are tradition traditional in the sense that they still use biomass. Majority of industrial plants still use charcoals, fossil fuels, and other means uh, in order to produce fuel for their plants, which is sort of dangerous at the moment. Um, Meanwhile, fun fact, uh, currently, currently, an existing plant in Subic Bay known as the Kalayaan Sewage Treatment Plant or simply Subic Water is a wastewater treatment plant that helps segregate and reduce waste for better and more sustainable environment. Okay. So my conclusion is uh at the moment I can agree that the waste to energy renewable energy source is one of the most effective and sustainable renewable energy source as it cuts down cost and reuses waste as fuel for electricity and heat, for instance. However, due to combustion, this process has disadvantages like evident harmful substances and gases such as carbon dioxide and particulate matter, of which are considered significant concerns for human health. So that's the end of my discussion. Thank you very much.